2026, and we're here, first video of 2026, and we're bringing to you all something new from B2 Audio. It is the El Cholo.
El Cholo is here!
Now, I know it's kind of weird to you thinking El Cholo, you're like a Mexican, California type, because B2 Audio is all about sweet like a Danish and Denmark and Europe and all that, but that's how big it's getting in the USA. We're trying to reach out to USA, and we came up with the El Cholo. Now, we're going to expand on this. What you're looking at right now is a 13.5K, which will do way more than that. And I'm going to get into the specs. We're going to get unboxing, and we're going to do some testing. I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com, also representing B2 Audio, B2 Audio USA. And these right now, it is Friday, January 16th, depending on when the video comes out. These are ready pre-order for only $9.99. Now, these are already on the water here. They'll be here in February, but the price will go up to $1,300. So you get a huge discount by pre-ordering, and you'll get them right away. Now, even at $1,300, for something that does over 13,000 watts, and wait till you see this thing, it is worth it. Okay, without further ado, hit that like button, leave a comment, show me some love or show me some hate, don't matter. We're gonna be stepping up our game in 2026. Okay, here she is. This is a one-channel Class D full range, okay? Now, there's a couple other things I want to talk about too before I even open this up. What makes this different and why is it so inexpensive, especially as a B2 Audio? Well, this thing has a dynamic design capacitance. Basically, oversized capacitor bank versus the other full bridges out there in the market will eliminate dynamic power and of what half bridges have. So that's big. Also, 24 dB crossover, no vocals coming through, like other full bridges using 6 to 12 dB. And I'm going to show you 6 fans to cool this baby down. And one of the coolest things, which I don't know much about amps, I'm learning, but I look at a lot of them. This one across the MOSFETs has solid aluminum blocks over it to disperse the heat and allow the fans to get out. So all that packed in here for a normal price, about $1,300. Let's go ahead and crack this open first. Now, I already opened this up because it was alive, so I'm not unbagging it. Now, first thing is a Cat 5 cable. Why? You get the nice bass knob, and everybody loves bass knobs. Celsius, Fahrenheit. Why? Because it's a European brand, also here in the US. We have voltage, temp, and a potentiometer in the back to adjust it. Why? Well, because sometimes when you look at this, you want to know what the voltage is either at the amp or actually at your battery. You can adjust that to display what you would like. This is not plastic, it is metal. And something new. That knob there has click, 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 click. It's not just turnable. I love that. Okay. We have a manual. We're going to go over that later. Let's get into the cool stuff. Let me crack this baby out. Man. Now, beautiful footprint. All right. Let's just throw this over there. And let's turn this upside down first. Okay. First thing I want you to notice is this right here, and there's a piece of plastic over it. It's not scratched. This will light up. Really cool. I'm gonna light it up. Let's light it up. Okay, just quick lit this up. You're gonna see this LED right here change colors. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what this LED badge will display is when it's powered up, it's in good condition, bad condition. Now, I wanna check out, because I don't know yet till I test it, because I'm testing this for the first time. This is actually one from the factory. And this was added on later on. I almost think you could set this for a clip light also. Don't hold me on it, we're gonna figure that out. But really cool to have that badge right there that will light up, okay? Hold on. There you go. It's going through a different spectrum of colors. Let me get this on here right. There you go. Okay, green, blue, all different colors. So I'm gonna double check. I think you could also set this to clip, or you could change that. So we're gonna look into that, but that's kind of cool. If you also notice here, we have the nice white background, kind of like you see on the 0 amps. And let's get this out of the way. Oh, this thing is a beast. And I'm gonna turn this over because I've already taken this off, and I'm gonna go backwards. We're gonna jump right into this thing. This thing is cool. Let me get, that's kind of big, but I mean, that's what happens when you're lazy, like that. Hold on, let me get something smaller. Yeah, flathead, this will work. There you go. All right. Take the cover off. Don't do this at home. Okay, so we have the cover off. All right. First thing, and I'm gonna turn on the Big Jeff cam.
Big Jeff cam activated.
I want you to notice this. This rail here is all the MOSFETs and all the MOSFETs. Solid aluminum piece. This is made to not only hold them down, but most times you have clips right here, and that heat, basically the heat has to go through here. This is made to evenly disperse the heat across this unit. Now you have the nice red board, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans to cool this baby down. You got your transformers and oversized caps. Looks like we have 1800 UF 200 volt. We have 3, 6, 9, 12 of those. And then we have 4700 25 volt, 3, 6, 9, 12. We have 24 of those. Really cool. Tiffany style RCAs. I mean, this thing is just clean. All right, now, like always on all the good B2 audio, each one of the potentiometers are metal and they are clickable. Why are they clickable? They won't adjust the move on you like unclickable. Also, you can go in there and adjust your gain, frequency, and everything else by clicking and counting. Really, really cool. Okay, let's look at the other side here. You have 3 oversized 0 gauge for what? Ground and power. And if you notice, a tiny little remote. I hate seeing amps that have these big giant 0 gauges and then a big giant remote wire that you know you never need one that big. So that looks cool. Fans are made to blow over the hot areas, right? And then when it gets here to get that air out. In this case, it pushes nice air in and sucks the bad air out. And that's the way this works. So we will do a full scan over, but I'll go from here and Benjamin will give you some close-ups. Okay, let's get back to business here. Now, what are the dimensions, you say? Well, from mounting tab to mounting tab, we are 25.25, and top to bottom, we are just under 10 inches, and the height is 2.5 inches. So it's a beautiful footprint for an amp that is 13.5K, which will do more, and I'll prove that. We wanted to rate it conservatively. Now, here's some cool things about it I'm gonna bring up. Why will it do more? Well, overseas, when this was tested on the Precision Audio, which is kind of like an SMD meter, they got and showed, let me explain too, you need 1,000 amp of fusing on this thing. It's gonna create 13,000 plus. How do you do that with 3? Well, I would do separately fuse each wire, and you could do a 500 amp fuse. Technically, if you're doing it by 1,000, you could do like 369, still close. Just do 500 amp A&Ls. We have the B2 Audio A&L distribution blocks you could use, but definitely fuse it up. Now, when they were doing the rating, that's where I want to get into. Okay, 4 ohms this amp did continuously. 3,500 to 4,000 watts. 4 ohms. 2 ohms, 7,000 to 8,000. Now, generally, you would double for, the resistance, but the way this is built, it still creates, which when you have impedance rise, and you're gonna be able to 1 ohm, this thing's still kicking out power. At 1 ohm, they're showing 12,000 to 13,500. Now, I'm telling you that we've already tested this overseas in Europe, and they were getting almost 15,000 watts out of this thing. And for 1,300 bucks, it's a great deal. Okay, so we got a nice footprint. We have a beautiful looking amp with a nice B2 Audio badge. And man, this thing rock and roll for that price. So, what other questions would we talk about? Well, frequency response, 10 hertz to 20 kilohertz to 20,000. Signal noise ratio, 90 dB. We talked about the fuse rating. Now, clickable, we were talking about that. So, when I look in the manual, it says, they call it steps, which is each click. And basically on the low pass and high pass, the bass, EQ, by each click is a frequency. So it starts at low pass 28.31, 28.33, 28.35, on and on and on. Really cool, just by clicking it. Same thing on the gain, and same thing on the, if you use the bass, which nobody uses the bass EQ. I don't even know why they put them on there anymore. This is a 1 ohm stable amplifier, and we're calling it the El Cholo. Now, really cool amp. I'm really happy that we got a new model, something in a good price range with still that B2 audio quality. And it's just a beautiful amp. So let's get a couple more close-ups here. Go back to the Big Jeff cam. And I'm gonna turn this upside down so it looks like right side up. Is that right side up or not?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Oh, wrong way. There you go. So Tiffany style, you see the nice gain controls, and all of this is very solid here. It ain't gonna go nowhere. All this is very sturdy. Very sturdy, and I love this aluminum block that is to mount these down. Really cool way they did that. Okay, so on this side, let's go upside down. We have our fans. Get some light there. And you have your 3 0 gauge inputs. Okay, so what is next to do? Hook it up. Hook it up. Hey, if you haven't done already, hit that like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Any questions that maybe my team can answer. We try to get to every comment possible. And we do our best. And I try to live and learn. This is really cool. They will be here in February. We're doing a pre-order now. Until then, you can save yourself 300 bucks on the amp. It's a great deal. And if you're in the market for a 13,000 plus amp, this is it. Hey, I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com. Also representing B2 Audio, B2 Audio USA. And I don't know, let's play around with this thing and see what it does. Okay, we have the El Cholo hooked up. We have our LTO battery bank. We just tuned it and we're sitting right around 14.91. And we are gonna do a simple run. I'm gonna power the amp up and we're gonna do a 4 ohm dynamic power run. Now, at 4 ohms, this thing is supposed to be able to create 3,500 watts, which would be very impressive. So, I'm gonna go ahead and power the amp up. We see the LED light. You see the voltage sitting at 14.9, 14.8. I am then gonna go to mode dynamic power run. This is mono. We do have the jumpers made. And then we're gonna go to 4 ohm. And we're gonna follow this. So it says go to track 1 and start dyno. Okay, pause. So we were right at 2941 at 14.3. Now, when we tune this, we basically had it at flat. So I want to get that 3,500 watts because I want to get the 4 ohm at that. So I'm going to retune the amp and then we're going to rerun this and we're going to retune it. So let's go to dynamic, mono, 4, go to track 1, start dyno. There we go. So we jumped up to 45 4503. Let me pause this. 4503 at 14.27. So it's set at 4 ohm. See that? Kicked out some power now by turning the gain up. All right, so let's do a 2 ohm run. Dynamic 2 ohm. Mono, start dyno. So that did 83.97, right at, on the dyno was at 1407, it dropped down to. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did we hit?
Second time, 83.97.
Right, which is way over the 7,000. Okay, and we're definitely conservative with tuning because we have it basically at no dB overlap. So I'm gonna get the juice back up right to about 15, so it drops down. And then we're gonna run a 1 ohm dynamic. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, 1 ohm dynamic. See, you can see I'm putting Ben into this more. Ben actually helped me wire and clamp and use Big Bertha. I don't know if you saw that, we were using the ring terminals. Okay, I'm just gonna get it right below 15, so it sits around 14.9 and it'll drop. All right, amp is ice cold. Okay, are we ready, Ben?
Yes.
So we're gonna do a 1 ohm dynamic. Track 1, start dyno. Okay, so 15.466 at 14.20 on the SMD. Okay, so we were at what? We hit
15.466
right
at 14.20.
at 14.20, right? Okay. So I say, Ben, we give a little bit to the gain. What do you think, Ben?
Sure, why not? We always like more power.
More power. Let's see what we can get this thing dynamically under 15 volts doing. And then we will actually tune it for the certifieds. But right now, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Turn this amp on. We are gonna go dynamic power, mono. Next, we are gonna go to 1 ohm, enter, track 1, start dyno. Jumped right to 15,002 watts at 14.02. We did dynamically at 1 ohm at 1402, so real power. How many watts? 15,000 watts.
Yeah.
Great. I think we can squeeze a little bit more out of it.
A little more is the game.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean,
What happens if I blow this up and everybody's like, you blew it up?
we just wanted more power.
We're gonna do one more run. One of them, I'm gonna try to squeeze a little bit more out. Runs, we're gonna figure this out, but we're gonna piece it together, right? Let me try to get what we can get out of this thing dynamically, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna turn this baby back on. I'm still working on the basshead garage, don't just discount that. But I also have some amperage. We're gonna rerun 1 ohm dynamic. Track 1, start dyno, here we go. So we got 15,390 at 14 volts, which at 14 volts is really good. So that tells me, and our meter here ain't working, why? We're out of batteries. So we'll get this on the other parts of this video, everybody, because I need batteries. Okay, but 14 volts, we're able to create 15,000.
390. 14 volts.
Right, I think we can get more. Don't you think we can get more?
Yeah. Oh.
I think we can get more. Okay, we are turning this bad boy back on. And we are gonna run the last dynamic 1 ohm. Okay, we're right under 15 volts. So we're gonna go mode, dynamic, mono, 1, track 1, start dyno. Here we go. Okay, it's definitely working because the speaker wires are twitching, and we got 15.821, 15.821 at 14.06. So that was pretty good. And this thing was kicking out that 15,000 because, let me see the Big Jeff cam. These wires were pulsating. So we know that thing was kicking. Okay, so dynamic run. We're gonna kill it today because we're gonna do multiple runs. We really want to see what this amp could do. We're gonna hit it back to back, right? And then we're gonna charge up our banks. We're gonna look into retuning. I do need to get batteries for this, y'all, because I want to see what the amperage pull is. We want to give you full data. So we're going to start with the uncertified runs using the SMD 81, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to go to mode, uncertified, mono, and then we got our jumper set. We're going to go to 4 ohm and start dyno. Here we go. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. It jumped up, I should have waited. We got 4,618 at 14.51. 4,618. Let me go back. Okay, so why was that good? Because that was 4 ohms. And I think the amp said it was going to do 35 at 4 ohms.
Right.
Right. So I'm impressed. Uncertified, if anything, is to me more real than certified, just because certified is a steady tone. There is no movement. It's a static load. It's crazy. But we're going to go through. Okay, so let's just keep going. We're going to do a 2 ohm run. Uncertified, mono, jumper in, 2 ohm. This tells us track 3, start dyno. Here we go. Wow, okay, oh, still going. Still going. We'll just stop it there. Okay, 8,651, which is really impressive because 2 ohms said 7,000. 14.25 volts, so very fair drop there. Incredible. Okay. Wow, all right, I'm blown away. Let's do the uncertified 1 ohm. Track 3, start dyno. Here we go. Okay, I stopped it there. We got uncertified 15,121, and we're down to 13.92. Now, I don't know why I'm not reading amperage. I'm not even worried at this point. I'll play with it to find out why the meter's not talking. But incredible, 15,121 watts at 1 ohm at 13.92. That is incredible. Please hit that like button, leave a comment. I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com, also representing B2 Audio, B2 Audio USA. Okay, let's get to this. I think I got the clamp working finally. My stupidity. Let's get that on. Let's get this amp powered up. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna go to mode, certified, mono, yes. We're gonna go at 4 ohm. We're gonna go to track 4. And we're gonna start dyno, here we go. Okay, just as expected, let's pause that. Certified 4 ohm, 4,594 watts at 14.57. Way over the number that is from the factory of 3,500. We're gonna go back, we're gonna do 2 ohm run. We're gonna go to track 4, start dyno, back to back. Perfect. We are at 8,646. Again, way over, almost like the uncertified numbers. And we're at 14.35. All right, so what we have left is the 1 ohm. Just gonna get the power back up a little bit. Man, I'm excited. So far, I've seen really good expensive amps just get tore up by this thing. And I've seen really cheap, stupid amps not. So, okay. And I just checked, that run was 761 amps. That was actually pretty good. 761 amps to create over 8,600 watts. So we're just getting the power back up a little bit because we've been running them all, dropping them into the mid to low 14s. And we're gonna run a 1 ohm certified. All right, but this is it. This is the one that usually kills them. So hopefully I'm not repairing an amp. Okay, back. We are going to 1 ohm. We're going to track 4, and this is it. Here we go. Start dyno. 13,957. 13,957. So it is rated at 13.5. We got over 13.5 certified. We're right under 15 volts. So we're gonna go mode, dynamic, mono, 1, track 1, start dyno. Here we go. Okay, it's definitely working because the speaker wires are twitching, and we got 15,821, 15,821 at 14 at 14.17 volts, and I didn't even pull the amperage. What can you do there? So really cool. This amp here, from dynamic runs, uncertified and certified, completely went over what the factory rating was. This is a true 13,000.5 amp. Reality is, in your vehicle, you're gonna get close to 15,000 watts out of this amplifier. So, you've seen it, now you gotta get one and try it. And I'll tell you what, this amp here is not even, it's just warm. That's it. Warm. Literally warm. And it's probably because my hands are cold right now. So, dynamic, certified, uncertified, 100%. There you go. Another one in the book. Hopefully you like the amp. Leave a comment, hit that like button, and definitely thank you for the support. I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com. Also representing B2 Audio and B2 Audio USA. Hey, that was pretty good.